What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. I'm driving the Lexus, picking up my mom from work, and yeah, man. One thing I do love is summertime. When the sun goes a little bit later, the sunset is a little bit later. Right now it's 8:32, so the sun just settled around 8 o'clock. And then obviously as we get into the middle of the summer, sun will stay up a lot longer, close to 9 o'clock though. But yeah, it just something about summer that makes you just feel rejuvenated and feel like you can just do anything, right? For me, winter is not for me, man. It just sucks. Cold, salt, all that stuff though, especially if you live around these areas though. So Maryland is not too bad. I think last winter was pretty bad though, but well, the last 2 winters were bad, but it's really not as bad as other states like Massachusetts and the Midwest, right? So yeah, man. So driving the Lexus, I am thinking of going for an oil change tomorrow. Like I mentioned earlier, I was due for an oil change on March 30th at 212,000 miles. Right now I have 210,000 miles, but since I'm past that date, I'm gonna go ahead and do the oil change. So I wanted to go back to synthetic, but there's no point for that though. So what I'll be doing is just go on with the valve ring protect and restore, and do my oil change every 3,000 miles. And again, since I don't drive this car as much, 3,000 miles stays forever before completing, so it's perfectly okay. So that's what I'm planning to do tomorrow, hopefully. I should have planned myself a lot better, but yeah, man, driving this car always brings me joy, man. It just I know there's so much regular cars these days that are brand new that drive more luxurious than this, probably, right? Maybe for comfort, but they just something about this car though, it was at the peak of it, luxury, but you can still sense a little bit of mechanical stuff though, you know what I mean? Like the car is not fully luxury. It is luxury. I mean, I know one can argue and say no, the GS is fully luxury. I get it, that's true, but it's just a nice car, man. Everything about it though is good though, and for what it does, it still keeps up with today's vehicles, right? I mentioned earlier in the last video that I do have dome lights, right? Lights that light up throughout the night to show you your center console and everything. Like right now I have this light right here, as you can see it, and it's illuminating the where the shifter is, or the automatic shifter is, right? So, and then you also got the foot lighting. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's not as bright as you would think. I know it's not showing much right now, but you can still see your feet. Okay, let me go on my side. Well, maybe you guys can see my shoes, right? So it's not super bright, but it's enough to see where your feet are. So it's kind of cool. I know some cars are more brighter. Maybe I can even change the light bulb. Maybe it might be brighter, I'm not sure, but that's not something that I'm even thinking about though. That's, to me, that's something minor, unless I really want to make it like a true show car. Speaking of that, I have thought of putting this car in a show before though, but I think I'll have to get different wheels for it though, clean up a little bit more, get it to be detailed, and then maybe go for a show. But also, another thing that I've never done is go to a Lexus meet, right? So when I had a Corolla that was turbo, I always went to the Corolla or the Toyota meet, and the Subaru I always go to them, but I've never gone to a Lexus meet. So that's probably something that I need to follow up. I do follow some forums around my area, so I just need to kind of show up one day and just see how things are, so yeah. Anyways, guys, just want to give you guys that update. So tomorrow we're going to get the oil change, and yeah, man, keep you guys updated. There's also some few cosmetic stuff that I want to do. The front bumper is a little bit chipped when the car had to be towed, when the car did not start because of the fuel sensor issue that he had. So I had got some touch-up paint in my garage, so I can probably go ahead and touch up, especially now that I'm off since yesterday, and I'll be back next week to work on Thursday, so probably go ahead and take care of that. What's happening, guys? This is the second day now though. Getting ready to go to get my oil change done. Hopefully they're gonna accept me today though. Again, an oil change is something that somebody can do very easily, but got a calm factor here though, right? Age. I'm 40 right now though. Getting down on stuff is not as easy as it used to be though, but also time. I really don't have that time, especially with the newborn now though. My time is very constricted now though, it's trying to do everything on time and get back home on time. So that's the main thing also though, right? So Yeah, so the oil that I was telling you guys last time in the last video is this one, Valvoline Restore and Protect Premium Full Synthetic. So it's a synthetic oil though, great. So I bought two. I normally buy two just in case I need to add just a little bit. I could probably got the small one though, but what I'll probably end up doing is next time I'll probably just use the one that's remaining, you know, to do the next oil change. Or I should do it on the 4Runner. So you guys can see the 4Runner is right there. I might need to do oil change on it too though, and I think what I'll probably do is introduce it to Valvoline Restore and Protect. 4Runner is not burning oil at all. It's the 1GR motor. The one on the Lexus is a 2GR. It does not burn oil, but I think with the mileage I have, 161,000 miles, it's probably good just to start introducing to Valvoline Restore and Protect and see how that goes. So yeah, man. So before that, I'm about to go get my hair cut and then go do the thing. One thing, being off is so good. I'm off. I've been off since pretty much Wednesday. Today's Friday though, and I don't get back to work till next week, Thursday. So being off is great, man. Get to refreshing yourself, get to do a lot of things you can't do at work. So it's pretty cool. I like this, man. I think if I was win to the my bad. I think if I was to win the lotto, it's pay off on my debt, obviously, and then just do a part-time job, you know, maybe 3 days a week, and that's it. Not because I'm lazy, but it's good being off and being free, kind of do what you want to do. I'm not sure you guys in your state or wherever you live, you have this thing. So we got these traffic lights, and they're supposed to be helping traffic get into the main highway. So it's like, you're gonna see them though. So there's a lot of traffic around Maryland, right? And you know, it's definitely a small state though. So these lights are sometimes during traffic they are red. I don't know. Right now they're yellow, right? So that means you can proceed though. So when it's heavy traffic, they're red, and then they let one car go. So one car at a go. So anyways, I think it kind of does help a little bit though. I feel like traffic got better when they installed them than the way it used to be back in the day. So it's not too bad. Another reason I want to take the car to the shop for the oil change is I am hearing some noise, and I think I'm hearing it more for the rear, maybe passenger side. It's like a wheel bearing noise, and I think we just replaced the wheel bearing on it last year. So if it's the right side, I'm good because that's gonna be under warranty. But if it's another wheel, then I might spend money on it. We'll see. I had said I would spend money on this car though, repairing major repairs. But I mean, if it's like $300 or so, maybe 400 at the most, I don't mind that. Anything 500 and above, I'm not fixing it anymore though. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys informed. I'm gonna have them check the wheel bearings, see if they're good. So I just came from the shop. Unfortunately though, they're backed up. Like I said, it's a walk-in first serve type of thing, you know, first come first serve. And yeah, they backed up. They say the whole entire week they were slow, then all of a sudden they got busy today though. So yeah, I wish I bought the oil earlier, that way they could have done it yesterday. But I'll get back there on Tuesday. Monday, however, I'm kind of tied up on Monday though, so I can't do anything on Monday though. But yeah, I'll be back there on Tuesday, and I'll keep you guys updated. What's up, guys? This is the following week. Today is Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? Yeah, it is Tuesday. And I just came from the oil change. I forgot to take a video heading towards the oil change place, and I got my oil change done. Obviously Valvoline 530 Protect and Reserve, or whatever you call it though. But anyways, yeah, I got it in, but unfortunately I did get some bad news about this car. So I'm very transparent with everything that goes on with this vehicle. Last year my right rear bearing went bad, right? So it was making noises, and we decided let's go ahead and replace it. So we went ahead and replaced it though, but I got the bearing from Rock Auto, right? I've had my good luck with Rock Auto. It's been great so far, but unfortunately though, this time around though, it wasn't good though, right? So my car is still started making noises again though. You know, I noticed that maybe like 3 weeks ago though, and I told them to check both wheels, all wheels, you know, front and rear, and they noticed the right rear, it's making some slight noise, but now the left rear is actually pretty bad though. So the left rear is original, so I only hear that noise when I'm slowing down anyways though. So again, that's why I always pay attention. You know, a lot of people drive with their cars with the radio on full blast. Sometimes it's good to tone it down a bit, just listen to everything, especially cars like this that are a little bit more mechanical. They're luxury but a little bit more mechanical than today's vehicles. And yeah, that's how I notice the noise. So again, I said I wouldn't spend money on this car, and I probably won't, or I probably would take my sweet time. So I do need to replace both rear bearings on the vehicle, though. It's quite expensive. I think the quote is like pretty much $1,000. I think it's pretty good though. If I can get both hub and bearing though for like 300 and something, that's not too bad. I may attempt to just buy the parts OEM this time and have a friend put them for me though, you know, so like a side job. They will not pay in the shop too much. Like again, the shop that I go to though is pretty cheap though. They're very what they charge is it's pretty good though, compared to other shops. But I'll probably rather just, you know, take it to a friend and have it replaced. So but yeah, so that's the update with the car though. It needs 2 rear bearings though, 2 rear wheel bearings. Again, having an old car is good, you know, paying a car note, but also you got put into account though, having an old car also means replacing a lot of parts. And then when it's a luxury car, it gets more expensive because, you know, a luxury car, it depreciates a lot though, right? The value for it though, but the parts do not depreciate, right? So the parts still remain expensive, especially if you buy OEM. So like I said, I bought Rock Auto last time, but I think this time around I'm gonna just go ahead and buy OEM. I'll try to find a friend that works at Lexus or something, or somebody that knows someone that works at Lexus, and try to get a discount from it. So yep, so that's the update about the car though. Good car, but yeah, man, things to do with the drivetrain have been quite expensive. I haven't really done a lot expensive stuff with the engine. It's usually the drivetrain, right? So and the axles so far have been good. No issue with the axles, just the you know, this other stuff like bearings and stuff like that due to old age. So alright guys, subscribe to the channel. We're still growing. I appreciate the ones that subscribe, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel, share it with somebody that may need help with something. And if you have any questions, drop a comment either on the YouTube or IG. Alright guys, now going to a car wash because as I was driving here, I got a butt poop. The butt pooped on my vehicle like crazy though. So I haven't been here in a while. It says touchless car wash, but yeah, about to go do the thing. Alright guys, take care. Thanks, bye. Actually, I think I have a plan. I'm gonna go ahead and replace the left side, driver side first, rear, right? Because that's the one that's apparently it's kind of getting there. It's bad, right? So since the passenger I had just replaced, and I think I have a theory of why the passenger may have gone bad soon. It probably doesn't have to do with Rock Auto, honestly though. A couple times after the rear passenger side was replaced, I did hit a curve. I mean, not like hit it, just like hug it a bit, right? And I think that may have messed it up though. I think, you know, I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do the driver side and see if the noise goes down. And then next year, if I still have the vehicle, do the passenger side though. So I think that's the plan, that's the end goal.